there, welcome to Bitesize Piano. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to play the piano accompaniment, piano part chords for Die on This Hill by Sienna Spiro. I will sing a little bit just as a reference point, and I have left in the description where you can find the full chords and lyrics. So this tutorial will be mostly accurate. There'll be some nuances that I haven't included, like towards the end of the song, just because it will make it a very long video. So it's been slightly simplified in some places, but all the chords are correct. So let's dive in. This one is in the key of A flat major. So on the screen now are all the notes of the scale of A flat major. So these are mostly the notes we are working with. Here is middle C as a reference point. I'll teach both hands at the same time, so left hand will be blue and right hand will be orange on the top screen there. So we'll look at the intro first. The first chord is the root chord, which is A flat major. It's in root position. So in the left hand, I'm just going to hold down A flat and E flat. In the right hand, we're going to be breaking up the chord of A flat, C and E flat. So throughout most of this song, whatever chord you're playing, you're going to be playing the middle and the top note, and then whichever the bottom note is separately. So it's called like rocking the chord. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on that hand it sounds quite jarring when playing it like this. But the left hand plays a quick passing note, a G, which leads us into the next chord. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. So this chord is F minor root position. So F and C in the left hand. In the right hand, A flat and C, and then you're going to play F with your thumb. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we repeat all of that again. So back to the A flat major. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, G, F minor. So that's the intro. I'll play it again. And then we carry that on exactly in the same way for the first bit of the verse, so I'll just continue. Got me to stay, said that you need me, stops 'cause his words don't have a meaning. Okay, and now we're into a different chord. So this is B flat minor 7. So B flat's in the left hand, or just a single B flat if you can't stretch octaves. In the right hand, we're going to play, again still in the rocking pattern, A flat and D flat, and then F. So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And then we keep the right hand where it is, and we just change the left hand to E flat and B flat. 1. So we'll do that again from the B flat. No, they don't. At least not to me. And we repeat it again from the A flat to the F minor. There'll be a day I'll be more creative, a poetic way to say I'm not leaving. Into the B flat minor 7 again. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we come to E flat major. So E flat and B flat in the left hand. You can add the octave E flat in there if you want to. In the right hand, we're going to rock B flat and E flat, followed by the G. So 1 and 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to play that E flat 11 chord again. We're going to play it a bit higher. So in the right hand we stay on the E flats, but in the left hand, if you can stretch it, we're going to play A flat, D flat, F, A flat. So you can either just play D flat and A flat, followed by the A flat like that. And if you can, add the F in there. So you got 3 notes with the, and then your thumb on A flat. So if I play all of the verse now then, I'll go from the intro. Now into the chorus. So we have a new chord, so D flat major. So again, if you can play octaves in the left hand, we have D flats. And in the right hand, again, we're still going to rock the chords. So we have second inversion of D flat major, so D flat and F, and then your thumb plays A flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we come to C minor 7. So C's in the left hand, in the right hand, that's B flat and E flats, and then your thumb plays G. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next chord is F minor. So F's in the left hand. In the right hand, that's first inversion of F minor. So C and F, and then your thumb plays A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that E flat chord again, which we had at the end of the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll do what we've done for the chorus so far. So D flat major. Then we play the D flat again. The C minor again. The F minor again. However, so we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So the left hand's playing F, G, A flat. So it's the bass line is walking up to lead us into the next chord. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then the chord it lands on is B flat 7. So B flat's in the left hand. In the right hand, you're going to play A flat and D, and then your thumb plays F. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last chord is a D flat 6. So you're going to play D flats in the left hand. In the right hand, you're going to play F, A flat, B flat. The B flat is the 6th, and hold that down. So if I just play the second half of the chorus again then, so from the D flat major, C minor 7, F minor, and 2 and 3, F, G, A flat, and then into B flat 7,
You take my life.
so the next verse then, so you could play it exactly the same as the first one, or if you wanted to make it just a little bit more accurate to what's going on in the track, we have this. So we have the first chord is the same, so A flat major, 1 and 2 and 3 and then the right hand is going to play C and A flat with A flat in the left hand, and then B flat and G in the right hand with G in the left hand, and then into first inversion of F minor, like what we had in the chorus, so C and F followed by the A flats with your thumb. So I'll do that again really slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and. So that's how we're going to play that bit from now on. And then the rest of it, I'm just going to keep the same as before to keep it just a little bit more simple. So we have the into the B flat minor 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. You can add the F in there as well if you want to for the E flat 11 chord. Into the chorus, we're going to play exactly the same, except there's a slight change in the last chord. This bit, and so instead of playing D flat 6, we're playing D flat minor 6. So all that we're going to do is turn the F into an E. Technically it would be called an F flat, but we'll just call it an E. 2, 3, 4. So we rock it like that, and we don't hold it down. So that's the only difference. And then we're into the bridge. So we have F minor for 4 beats. So F in the left hand, and then A flat and C, and then your thumb is going to play F. So root position, like we had with the intro and the verse. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to move your thumbs, and then we're going to move the lower notes to E. This gives us E augmented. So we have E, G sharp, and you would technically call it a B sharp. Then we have A flat over E flat. So again, we're just moving the bottom note down by a semitone, so it's going. And keeping these notes, for the first 3 chords at least, the same. So from the F minor, so 1, 2, 3, 4. E augmented, 2, 3, 4. A flat over E flat, 3, 4. And then here, the left hand goes down to D, but the right hand we're playing B flat major. So that's B flat and D, and then your thumb plays F. So it's a second inversion of B flat major. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the first part of the bridge. So after we've played that, we have the B flat 7. So all the chords now, we're going to be playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and like that. So both hands in unison. So you have B flat 7, so B flat's in the left hand. In the right hand we're going to play F, A flats, B flats and D. So nothing can matter. And then we have C minor 7. So C in the left hand, and then the right hand is G, B flat and E flat. You can add the C as well in there if you want to. And then we have that E flat 11 chord again, like we've had in the verse. So then we have this. So holding E flats down. So we have B flats, C, B flat, E flat, F, A flat, B flat, sorry, my highest note is out of shot there. So and then into the chorus for the last time. So we'll just go over that bridge now then. I'll be here the whole night. I'll be here 'cause I can. Yeah, I know that you don't care. I know nothing can matter. God, I wish something mattered to you. I'll take my pride. Now we're into the chorus. I'm going to play exactly the same as the second chorus. I'll take my pride. Stand here for you. No, I'm not blind. Just seeing it through. You take my life just for the thrill. Or I'll take tonight, die on this hill. Ways. I'm not going to do the vocal acrobats at the end, but it just ends on that chord. That's the end of this video. If you have a request, please leave them in the comment section of this video. Also remember to like and subscribe. I've left some videos here you might like, so go and check those out. I also have a course, so if you would like to learn how to read music from scratch, go visit Bitesize Piano Course.co.uk. You can enroll and start learning. I'll see you in the next video.